Boys and girls, friends and family. Hey, how's it going, everybody? What's up? How's it going? I thought I would jump on here and real quick today and show you guys the new cup I got. He was on sale on Amazon, and I got him for like 55 bucks, which is pretty good because he's running $50, $60 here or there. But boy, here we go. There's our big Amazon package. Let's cut him open. Let's get him out of the box real quick. Get him out of the Amazon package. And I finally figured out how to do this horizontally. There we go. Open the box up. Get this out of here. These packages are huge, so I'm going to end up having to back the camera up anyway. Oh, yeah, that's big. And it looks like it's been stepped on. Well. Here, let me throw that down real quick. Ooh, that would make a nice picture. Yeah, there we go. It is the Autobot Cup Triple T with Sargent Slaughter and Leatherneck. I forgot Leatherneck came with this. That's very cool. Yeah. All right. Well, I tell you what. Let's figure out where all the tape is on this box. Get the box open. There we go. I know we've got 4 of these. And we got the top. Oh, back open. Before we tear the box completely up, let's check him out. There we go. Oh, yeah. Autobot Cup Triple T with Leatherneck and Sargent Slaughter. That's actually very cool. All right, we got that one. We get the one on the top. We got the one on the top. We should just have one more on the bottom. And this is where I'm saying it looks like it was kind of stepped on a little bit. But whatever. Whatever. As long as everything inside's okay, that's all that matters. There we go. Let's throw this off to one side. I know I'm going to need those snips here in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, if you get the crossover Autobot Cup Triple T with Sargent Slaughter, this is how he comes in the package, because I know there's another box in here. All right. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at how I'm just pretty smashed up on that one side. Let's put these off to one side, and there's my dink in the box. You crack me up. All right, let's look around here. Let's see what the bottom says. All right, there we go. We'll pull that up. Everybody can read aloud. Listen up, maggots. Cobra and the cons are striking at us harder than ever, but they're going to think twice after we whip you recruits into shape. Slaughter bot style training starts at 0600. Yeah, there we go. Very cool. All right, well, let's open this up. You get the cup, the packaging. Oh, these guys are just like so much. Whoa. All right, well, I see we had a little loose over here, but not destroyed. At least I don't think. Yeah, I got that. There is our instruction booklet. And there is our cup, and he is big. He is really big. Yeah, let's take this bit. Before we drop it, we'll just set it down there. All right, there's our Sargent Slaughter and Leatherneck. Let's cut these bits out real quick. Grab my snips. Let's cut cup out. All right, and he's got some here on his arms. And I think we got everything there. All right, let's see if we can get cup out. All right, come on, cup. All right, and there we go. We got cup out of the package. We'll set that right there. Let's get his other little part of his tank tread thing. There we go. Got that cut out. And now we'll get this little smashed up bit out of here. And on the back of there, you can see we've got some goodies still. All right, there's our goodies. Let's pull that bag out of there. Throw that there. And what have we got in the package? We have got Leatherneck. There we go. And that's these little 3 3/4 inch figures. Love them, love them, love them. This is the size of a GI. This is the size GI Joe should be. And something that I've been severely lacking for about the past 30 years in my collection, a Sargent Slaughter. Yeah, there you go. And you can see he's a little dinked up here, but we don't care very much about that now, do we? All right. And, of course, there's the legalese and don't eat me's. So if you guys see me eating anything out of the package, just know I've been warned. I'm not saying that's a good thing, but I'm just letting you know. Ooh, it is chilly this morning. All right, let's guys off to one side. Let's throw him off to one side. Let's stand him up real quick. And look at his back. That's okay. Let's flip him around. His feet need to come out. Well, for once we get one of these figures that the feet are tight on it. Let me get my little knife. I don't want to scratch that up with the snips if I don't have to. Yeah, those are actually tight on there. Whatever you want to call it, the sound wave. This guy over here, his feet flopped all over the place. KUP feels good. KUP is actually the first one of them all that doesn't feel completely like, I mean, he's got some girth and some heft to him. So that's pretty cool. And I know, oh, there we go. Let's just stand him up for a second. And I know these little tank tread things. Come on, KUP. Work with me, buddy. Stay. I know these little tank tread things fit on here somehow. I got this little ball socket. Yeah, there we go. How do you think they go? Do you think they go like that? Probably. Well, they seem to fit in there like that, so we'll just assume that they do. And I know these, like for transformation, like rock all over the place, but I think these are supposed to be up higher on his back. I honestly think that they are. We can't do that. I don't know. That's kind of goofy looking with them right in the middle. But we'll find the other one. Where did that other one go? Oh, I'm grabbing that other bit. Right here. I got it. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. No, we don't want that. Sorry. I pushed the wrong button. I was trying to see if anybody said hey. But let's go on ahead. And now if I put this on over here, no, they've got to go like that. Yeah. There we go. But you would think that, I thought that those sat up. Yeah, there we go. They set up there like that. They set up on the back of his arms. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. All right, we'll throw him down there, I tell you what, we haven't really looked at him yet, but we'll throw him back here to one side. Stay put. Let's see what we got in a little baggie, shall we? This is my favorite part of most Transformers, is seeing what's in the bag. All right, and if anybody is here and if you pop in, all I'm doing is sitting here opening up the G.I. Joe crossover KUP Triple T with Leatherneck and Sargent Slaughter. Enjoying this brisk Saturday. Oh, look at all that stuff. Yeah, all right. I bet all this goes on KUP whenever he's turned into his Triple T mode. Whoa. Although these little missiles might ride or set on top of those somehow. Okay, let's see what we got in the little package. We got a cool little blaster turret. Yeah. And we got a couple of missiles that have some sort of port for something. And do these hook onto here somehow? You would think it'd do like that. Nope. I bet they just go on him. Probably, it looks like he's got little tabs there in his hands. Okay, and we got two sets of those. Set of missiles, set of blasters. We'll set those over to one side. Let's open up Leatherneck real quick, shall we? And there we go, Leatherneck. What is he? His role? He is a DI, a drill instructor. Infantry. Drill sergeant. Birthplace. Strom's. Okay, I have to read it through the camera. Stromsburg, Nebraska? Okay, anyway, let's open him up. Let's get him out of the package, shall we? There. Although I should think, I like these retro carded type deals. Oh, there goes his little placard for him to stand on. Okay, let's throw that over there to one side. There we go. He is pretty cool looking. Yeah, it comes with his little backpack up there and the figure. A little M16 with the, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I know. I know. Bad thing is, the only one of these that I've missed out on was the 2024 SDCC with Power Glide. And if I could trade any of these off for that Power Glide, I would. That is a cool figure. But it's insanely expensive now. So, but yeah, there's a new G.I. Joe Transformer comic coming out. I don't know. They teased all that G.I. Joe stuff at the end of the last, or Rise of the Beast. And part of me time for like a G.I. Joe release or something like that, but that's 2, 3, 5 years. Don't set on my Prime Wombat. I want that. That is the only reason I started collecting these. Uh-oh. We're going to break Leatherneck right out of the package. There we go. All right. Didn't need to goose him up very much. There we go. There is our little Leatherneck. Let's get him up. Let's throw his backpack on him. Why not? There we go. Got him his backpack. Oh, he's a smart-looking little character. Yeah. This is what I think whenever I think G.I. Joe. You guys have gone crazy with your G.I. Joes now. Those kept getting better with each release. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, get in your hand. Yeah, the Megatron, I mean, you know, once it's all done and put together, he looks okay, but it's very hollow and very light. The Bumblebee is a floppy mess. But the Dreadnought one was pretty good. It was a big, large figure. He looked great. All right, we got him done. And he's got all the normal articulation of a little G.I. Joe. Let us grab Sergeant Slaughter. And this one's already open. Okay. I'll take it. As long as he's still in there. Dang it, I dropped that thing again. All right, he's got some little disciplinary cane of sorts. Let's put that right there. There we go. All right, let's get him out of here. Hopefully I don't... Oh, he's a bit beefier than Leatherneck. Yeah, he feels a bit stronger. I remember him back whenever he was a wrestler. That guy is cool. Let's give him his little thing, I guess. His little cane of discipline. There we go. Oh, we had to bend it all up to make it fit in his hand, but we made it fit in his hand, didn't we? All right. Maybe I put that. It does look kind of backwards, but that I don't know. Would he have a little sail thing on the bottom? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to put it in his hand like that. That looks fine. There's the Sergeant Slaughter that you get. Now let's check out KUP real quick. Let us look at him. Let me check the chat real quick. I'm going to... All right. There we go. Let's keep getting better with each release. Tanya Holly. Hey, how you doing? Yes, they do. And that Prime is going to be... I keep telling myself, it'll be great. All right, let's check out KUP real quick. Let me put the sharp things to one side so I don't cut myself, because I have been known to cut myself a little bit. Let's check out the instructions there real quick. Oh, well, that at least tells us where the missiles and the guns and everything go. When do we put those on correct? All right. I tell you what, let's try and figure out where we put the missiles on him while he's in his bot mode. Let us throw that there. And it looks like everything goes on his back here. That's pretty cool. The gun pods. Nope, just the missiles. There and there. And then that goes on the inside. Okay, so I guess these goes up here. These go up here. Let me get the other one here. Pardon my boarding house reach. That one goes there. And of course, these are going to have to come off for transformation, but they just plug into those little holes right there at the tank turret. Little port and peg action, you know what I'm saying? And it says the missiles. Look at this. The missiles go up there and up there. Very cool. Or you can just use them as guns. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll put these over here for right now. Put that right there. And let's actually check him out. Like I said, he is sturdier. He feels a whole lot better and more together than any of them so far. Oh, he's got a ball joint on the head. Yeah, and that is actually, that's a great cup. That's that's not bad. That's like middle-aged Kup. He's not the rugged old man yet. And the arms do everything a transformer should do. There we go. Legs are nice. Hear that? That's a nice ratchet in there. And you got a little soft ratchet at the knee, which is cool. And I think you're supposed to have some toe tilt. Yeah. And lots of crazy toe tilt there. And there is nothing hindering him, so he should. Yeah, he's even got a nice little waist swivel that goes all the way around. I think that can pop up. There we go. Yeah, he is pretty cool. All right, let's take these and put them in his hands. Give him his little blasters. These don't look very good, to be honest. They're kind of tiny for such a big bot. But there we go. Got him all done. Pulled out of the package. And he looks pretty doggone cool. Hey, you can do a one-legged handstand. All right. I tell you what. Now. I'm going to attempt to transform him. Now look. I just opened this up and got this out of the box. I watched a couple of videos on him, just so I kind of know what I was getting into. But watching a video and doing it are two completely different things. So this may take a little bit longer. I'm not, well, he is really posable. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with this guy. He is, like I said, probably one of my, he's about my favorite out of them all so far. There we go. But let's try and put him into his Triple T, his little train vehicle mode. Shall we? Whew, okay. All right, first off, I know his head has to go around backwards. Let's get these arms. They go up, and the fists go down. And there's a tab here that needs, well, there we go. Let me actually put that to where you can see it. There's a tab there that needs to be put out. So we'll put that up. We'll flip that around. There we go. And push the hand in. And you got a, you got a nice little click there. And this tab needs to be pointing out. There we go. There we go. Hand is all the way down now. Okay. We got that done. Now, supposedly, the front end of this guy comes apart. There we go. Kind of that accordion's out like that. And something we can do with this head here. Okay, let's pull that out. This little flap comes up right there. And okay, now we got more accordion junk to do. Because I guess, okay, let's move those down and out of the way real quick. Let's scoot those. I know this comes apart. Okay. Whoa. What's all that in there? What the heck is that? Excuse me. Okay, we got that pulled apart. We got that pulled apart. We need him to set like this. And those come down. There we go. That's pinned in right there at the head. Very well. Okay, come undone, buddy. There we go. That goes there, and this somehow goes backwards, I'm thinking. Oh, there we go. All right, it just took a little bit of force to pull them apart there. You pull that up, and as you pull that out, his head goes in, and then you can bring that back down. And there's your little driver's seat. Oh, no, wait, but before you do that, you got to put that other little tab down. And then you put that tab down on top of that tab. Tabs on tabs on tabs. That's what we got. And remember, let's put the arms back in, but we need that tab pointing out. Let's put that back up. I'm just going to confuse myself more with if I keep taking them apart. And remember, we need that. Well, that sounds good, doesn't it? That tab out. Those two go down in there. Come on now. That goes. Oh, I bet you this goes like that. You need the cuff of that shoulder up there. I bet you, because that keeps it from going really straight down into there. Let's do that. Let's try that. Oh, see, that works so much better. Okay. That like that. And nope, we want cup up. Shoulder rolled up, so you can put that all the way down in there. And then those two come down and in like that. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh, I kind of lost orientation there for a minute. I got Transformer vertigo. Okay, we've got his arms. Pook down in there. I'm not... Okay, the fist must go forward then. That goes there. That goes there. Put that there. Yeah, there we go. Pardon me so much. All right, now let's try and figure out these tread things. We'll do this last little bit, and then we'll get on to the... oh, we broke it. We broke it. Broke it again. That just goes right in that little hole right there. We'll put it back together. Come on now. We could just treat it like a Rubik's Cube. Take all the parts apart and then just put it back together like it needs to be. There. All right. Now this goes... I don't know. Well, let's hold off. Let's hold off. No, we need to do that in order to get these tank treads where they're supposed to be. There's a... Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Now this needs to be basically up in there. Oh, there we go. There we go. It rotates up like that. Does it rotate up like that? You know, see, I thought I put these on there backwards. Okay, we want that to sit in there. That doesn't sit in there like that, though. Maybe I did put that in there backwards, I bet you. Hey, sorry, guys. It's a learning curve, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. I had them on the wrong side. That's why I couldn't get it in there right. It looked right, it just wasn't. As with many things in life, it looked right, but it just wasn't. Let's pop that in. And these come out and pop in and back pretty easily. There you go. We'll put this one on the correct side. No cheating. We'll actually do it right. These come back over and around and clip in there. And that comes back up and clips in there. There we go. Those just kind of squish up and squish up. And remember, you got your hands folded up backwards. There and there. Let's kind of fiddle-faddle with the front here and see what we can do, because I know we need to get the rest of these treads done. And there's a weird sideways flip thing that happens with these. Let's lock that in. Whoa, that was loud. Pull that up. That just kind of unrocks there. Does anything come untabbed here? Nope, that's all one piece. Okay, going this way, we want like that, and no, I think this actually, something here. There we go. The leg folds. Okay, the leg folds out. There you go. There's your leg. It folds like this. And put your foot in. What we want to do... he says... Now, I think that... This is the part that I watched like 4 times. And I was like, how does this wizardry happen? This come up? No, that stays long. Kind of tabs in there. Move that out of the way. All right, guys, please, bear with me. This is just a learning curve for everybody. All right, keep that up. Keep that up. I keep that up. Maybe, does the waist flip? I don't know, because that looks, that's the way that should be. Let's fiddle with this side. Not that, it's going to make any difference. We're going to, if I switch sides, it's going to make a, oh, there we go. I'm just not pressing hard enough. I'm afraid of breaking it. There we go, and that collapses in on itself. Okay, I'm just not pressing hard enough. This actually has to tab into here. But you got to put a little bit of pressure on that to push that in. And then that rocks down. Make sure we get our little bit there up and out of the way. There we go, there we go. All right. Let's get these pieces to fit. Let's find all our little tabs. Give her a little softball squeeze. I got a tab there. A tab right there. We have some tabs here. And there. That holds in very well on the back. All right. Now here's those tabs I was talking about earlier. They go in here and here. On the back, there goes one. There goes the other. And like I said, there's a big tab right in there. Whoop, sorry, right in there. There we go. Go to your home. You know you want to be up there. All right. Get tab back in. Get this over here tabbed in. Is there a tab there? Nope, just a slot. Just a slot. Go, tab. There we go. All right, we're working on it. It's getting there. You just got to get all this junk to line up correctly. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, that got that. That got that. Pull the front out, and I think I'm going to set that down for a second. Let me see. These open up, and we spin that. And this goes down in here. Oh, there's still some pretty big tabs. Nope, what do we got? What do we got there? We've got more clinky clonky. Oh, there we go. There's another pinned in joint there. But you got to get that down. Get that down, then this comes down. And then you've got tabs there. And you've got some tabs here. Where are they at? Where are those tabs? There. I don't know if you can see it right in there. There's a little tab slot. Come on now. Go to your home. There we go. One side done. Let's get the other side done. Sorry. You gotta have this. This is what was catching me up. There. That has to be popped out on both sides. So you can get these guys in where they're supposed to go. All right, and you go down in there, you go down in there, squeeze that in. Oh, those little pieces of the tank tread come up and snap. Boy, this guy's loud. All right, get that back where it should be in there. And let's get the middle done up. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Oh, I don't think that. Okay, we got to try and form this little cockpit area here. This is what's giving me the business right now. Just push, because you got to have enough room for his feet, so that's got to be flat. You got to be able to stick his little legs in there and hook these things up at the same time. At least the other ones, that was his feet are the seats, and they're already stress marked, like straight out of the box. Big, huge, honking stress marks on them. Now get back here. Okay, you go where you're supposed to go. You go where you're supposed to go. How about we just put this stuff here and work around everything else? How about that? All right, there we go. We got that bit in. Now you guys go in. You go in. There we go. Everybody fit where you're supposed to fit. Get in there. Man, that is very annoying. Okay, is there a tab? Yep. Bad thing is you got to get all, like with most transformers, you got to get all these tabs lined up at the same time and push them in. Otherwise, you either get the front or the back. There is the front. That is just so tight. Okay, on there as you should. There. Sorry. I don't mean to be so fiddly with it. I'm making this work. We're going to make it work. It's just not wanting to work with me. There we go. That in there, that in there. Got that side done. You go to your home. And like I said, you got to get both of them at the same time, which is a booger. There. There. Ha 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 ha. Okay, we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, there is the ATT, or the Triple T, his little, and do we have, oh, we have wheels. Wow. Whoa, I'm just, I'm knocking everything off the deal here. Oh, let me see if anybody said anything in the chat, like, hurry up. You're taking too long. I dropped one of the guns. There we go. And then I turned around and dropped it on the other side of the table, and it kind of like a roulette wheel. It just popped right back down there. All right. Now, let's try and keep everything on the table. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean to take you for a ride. These look like they go in right here. And the other one, it looks like it goes in right there. Those look... Oh, there we go. Oh, my goodness. What an ordeal. This guy rolls like crazy good. All right, let's figure out where to put those missiles. I think they probably go right there. And this looks awesome. Why can't we get a snowcat that looks like this? You know? Put a little clippy thing on the top there. Boom, snowcat. Put that there. All right, that is awesome. There he is, fully kitted up with his little blasters. With the side, we got the tank put all together. We got USA, Autobot, G.I. Joe, Sargent, Slaughter, United States all over this thing. Let's see if Sergeant Slaughter... Oh, hey, cut that out there, buddy. Let's see if Sergeant Slaughter fits inside here. So he can drive his... Oh, it's smaller than you would figure. But there we go. Let's see if we can stand Leatherneck. These usually... Oh, there we go. Yep, there's a port right there. Port, and there's little ports on their feet. Put a little port... There we go. Actually, we want to put them on the other side. Put them over here. There. So we can hold on and do a chorus line off the side of... No. There you go. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. All right. Make him look like he's not twisting his ankle. There we go. We got Sargent Slaughter. We got Leatherneck on the Triple T. And let's compare these. I'll free float with you. We've got the Dreadnought. That we got Zartan and Zartanya. Let me free this. Oh, there we go. Oh, gotta unplug that. I had my camera plugged in. All right. We got Zartan and Zartanya. And this is the sound wave that was in that. And it also came with a very cool little Ravage. But those guys, they sit on there. They do all their things very nicely. What cracked me up about this is like the front end of this battle machine. It's the front end of the squishiest car known to man. The front end of like a Pontiac, like a Firebird or something. Those things, like the whole fronts of them were just squishy plastic. And then we've got Alonzo Stalker over here. And he's in the Bumblebee AWL or something like that. There we go. And then we got Megatron. Oh, let's flip over here. We got the Megatron, and he turns into a very cool bot, big bot. All these guys are really, really, really big. And Megatron came with the Baroness, that little guy. Just to get an idea, I mean, here's an actual Hiss tank. A little dusty. He was sitting on the floor. But there's an actual Hiss tank. I mean, they knocked it out of the park with Megatron there. That's I mean, almost perfect scaling. A little bit of different with the cockpit and all this and that. But scaling is almost just dead on to the what it should be. But I took that driver and I threw him back there. So Baroness can be doing her thing. Let's move the little Alonzo Stalker out, and we'll put that one over. Oh no, we're about lost Zartanya. Oh no, Zartanya, don't fall. There, she can ride the motor. She can relax up there with Ravage. So this is what we have got so far. There we go. We got the Dreadnought. We got the Bumblebee AWL. We got the Triple T with Sargent Slaughter, Leatherneck. That's got, what's his name? Alonzo Stalker. And then there's those two. Zartanya hanging out on top with Ravage. And there's Zartan. One of the best characters in G.I. Joe, Zartan. I always liked Zartan and Destro. Love those two guys. And there's our last one with the Baroness hanging out in Megatron. And that's what we got. Ladies and gentlemen, boy, said anything other than, you know, hurry up and get done with what you're doing. Just wanted to get on here, show you the Sargent Slaughter. Here in the next video, I think I'm going to open my Alpha Trion. I found Alpha Trion at a Cargo Largo type store. Unclaimed salvage and freight, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to open him up. But finally, I'm working on getting everything put away off the desk. Sort of. I know it doesn't look like it. Actually, I've added more junk to it, but, you know, whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, whatever you have going on, I hope it is the very best. And I'll talk to you guys later. If you stopped by here just to say hey, or you gave me a thumbs up, or if you maybe want to subscribe, I would sincerely appreciate it. I do all these Transformers and junk like that, any other cool toys that I find at Ross, which I'm heading there today. Ka-ching! I'll talk to you guys later. Whatever you got going on, I hope it's the best. Bye, guys.